Welcome back or welcome to the Green Coated Olive, guys. Today I'm going to do a quick overview of Sato's kit in My Hero Wants Justice that I made yesterday and talked about on a talking draw. But I'm going to go over it today and just go over it without the drawing part, just so people can know it quickly if they want to. So, anyways, you should see an Xbox controller on your screen because that's what I use, and I will be able to point out the controls better. So, his basic attack will just be punches slash the X button, and you just press it and punch, obviously. And then the way My Hero One's Justice and probably all Justice will work, if you move your stick and then press the same button, it does a different attack. So, I call them movement attacks basically. So the movement X ability will be a grab that throws you to the right because since it's on a 3D plane, might as well just throw them to the right because that's cooler than just throwing them back, I guess. That's all for his X ability. Now time for his quirk ability 1 slash his Y button on the controller. So this will be using his quirk, and he eats a piece of sugar or uses one of his sugar coatings that he has, and it makes all of his grapple attacks unblockable slash lead, because that's what unblockable is in the One's Justice games. And this will make him very much a poke grapple character. He can go in and punch you a bunch and grapple you away and go and eat sugar again. And the only thing bad about this really is the sugar has like a very short timer, maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds. So you can go in and do a short combo and throw them away. And then you will have to take the sugar again because otherwise you will get like brain stunned because that's kind of what happens to him in the show. And so you have to keep taking your sugar or else you're eventually going to get stunned and then you can get comboed on. This is kind of like how Bo Cho worked in Mortal Kombat X with his drinking. There should be a clip of him up on the screen right now of how that will actually no. For the life of me, I couldn't find a clip of that. So it would just be some Bo Cho gameplay. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know. So I couldn't find a clip of it. Then his movement Y ability, so as his movement quirk 1 ability, will just be another grab, and he will well, grab you, but it'll be different than his last grab because it'll incorporate the slam effects in this game, and it will slam you into the ground, and it will do like the little crater animation. That'll be another good way for him to get out of combat so he can take sugar again. So he'll just have a lot of things so he can basically keep taking sugar, keep comboing, like that. But then his quirk 2 slash his B button ability will be something kind of like Momo's. Momo's ability should be on the screen now. She can turn her pole into a sword, then a sword into a spear. And they do all do different stuff. Mine won't because it's kind of more simple than that. It's just he makes a cupcake. And then if he keeps holding down the B button, it turns into a cake. And if he keeps holding it down, it turns into a bigger cake. And then if you click the movement B button slash stick B button, then he'll just throw it, and then he has to make another one. If you have that in your hand and then go and attack people, it will disappear after a short time and you could say it's because he's punching someone with cake, and obviously that would disappear, or it's just so you don't always have a projectile in your hand. Then for his grab attack, he'll just like kind of hug you and throw you into the air, because he does need one way to get people in the air, because that seems like a very viable way to fight in this kind of game. And then he has two ults. One I call the map ult, and one is the cutscene ult, because one still happens on the map and one happens in a cutscene. His map ult will be what he does to free Bakugo in the 1A versus 1B arc. And it should be up on the screen now when he just does a bunch of punches and kind of frees him, but instead of freeing him, he'll just punch you a bunch. Yeah. And then over to the cutscene. The cutscene will be what he does with Kirishima in the final test arc, I think that it's called, when they have to fight some of the foe heroes, and that's when Kirishima and Sugarman fight Cementos. Then that will be what he does, but then to you. That should be all. Oh wait, no, one more thing. There are assists in All's Justice, and it looks like they will also have a tag system. I think those will be two different elements, so I'll still give each character what the tagging ability should be. I think it should be his, well, he should be a helpful grapple kind of assist. So let's say um you're going into a combo, but then you know you have to like end it and go back. You can call in the grapple for him to throw them to the side. And with one's justice mechanics, there's something where you can go and even jump after the opponent, even after you throw them to the side. So that's how you can probably extend the combos with that too. And he can probably do that on the ground and in the air, just because it's a grab. So that should be his assist. The um, movement X button, or his normal grapple. And that should be all the information for Rikidu Sato / Sugarman in One's Justice. I mean, All's Justice.